It's here. It's finally here. And this is going to be an exciting one. But first, today's video is brought to you by my day job. So, you know, from the very first video that I posted here, my current wife said, she said, don't quit your day job. And thankfully I took her advice. So look, from my wife, from your wife, from all the wives out there, your day job, don't quit it. Now on with the show. I really need to work on better intros. Okay, so, I've been waiting for this for a long time, and it's actually been a while since I made a regular video, and I apologize for that. But there's one thing that dragged me back in, and it was this. So, I've been speaking with pipe maker Nate King for a while now, and in fact, I'm going to interview him on November 4th. So look for that. That's going to be really exciting. And you can actually see his work on Instagram at Nate King Pipes, or visit his website, natekingpipes.com. Link in the description below. Check that out seriously. But recently, he created a collaboration pipe with Greg Pease. Yes, that Greg Pease of GL Pease. These two are working together to create a pipe. And actually, this is the third year they've created this collaboration pipe together. And literally every year, their work gets so much better. So I am really excited to have gotten this pipe. And this is killing me, so I have to open this thing.
What's in the box?
Let's go.
Do it! Just do it!
All right, as usual, my lucky X-Acto knife here, and I call it lucky because it hasn't yet chopped a finger off. And X-Acto company, I thank you for that. All right, let's get started here. Okay, one of these days I'll get a really cool box opening knife. I need one anyway. I've toyed with the idea of getting something ridiculous like a sword, and maybe I will. I don't know. Might happen. Let's check this out. Let's see what's in here. Alrighty. Got some packaging material. That's always a good sign. Some packaging material. And first, okay, the pipe came with a tin of GL Pease Piccadilly. Awesome tobacco. I've had this before, and we're actually going to review this later in the video. So stick around. Okay. Ooh, really nice. Check out this pouch. Really nice leather pouch. Nate King's logo on there. This is high quality. Like, this is already high quality. Like, he put some work into this. Let's get this thing out of here. Yeah, oh, wait, there's more in there. Okay, so, hang on. Before we open the pipe, there's more in there. Forgot about this. So, as part of the package, Greg Pease is actually not just a great tobacco blender, he's actually a really great artist in his own right. So, he included a photograph of this pipe that he took himself, numbered, signed, awesome, and I'm going to get a close-up of that for you, but man, this is going to get framed and hung on the wall. This is awesome. An original Greg Pease photograph. He's actually a great photographer. Check out his work on Instagram as well. GL Pease on Instagram. Man, that is so cool. I'm really happy to have this. Very excited. Okay, now, on with this part of the show. Let's open this pipe. Ooh, the smell of leather. Don't you love that? Remember the leather shops in the shopping malls that, like, you walk by and they just have that leather smell?
I'm looking for something that says, Dad likes leather.
Something that says, Leather Daddy?
Oh, is there such a thing?
It's awesome. Okay, let's get this guy out of here. Here we go. There it is. Ooh, that is beautiful. Do you see that? That is nice. I'm going to get some close-ups of this so you can see. But, oh, super excited. Look at this. Wow. That is a beautiful pipe. And, man, I can't wait. I cannot wait to light this pipe up. Like I said, it also came with a tin of Piccadilly. So very exciting there. There's actually a story behind this. Just wait for this. And, again, one of Greg Pease's photographs. That is so cool. So again, I'm actually going to interview Nate King in a few weeks on November 4th. But when I interview him, I'm actually going to ask him a lot about his process. But currently my understanding is that Greg Pease provided the initial design for this pipe. Gave a sketch over to Nate King, and Nate and Greg worked back and forth until they came up with the final design. But there's more to the story. So apparently, here's how the whole thing went. You know, Greg and Nate were working back and forth together on this pipe. And as they were designing it, as it came together, I don't think initially Greg or Nate had the Piccadilly in mind. Apparently, Greg Pease had received a prototype of this pipe, and he'd been smoking it for a while. And, he picked up a tin he had open already of Piccadilly. And he just loaded it up, started smoking it, and I guess the flavors just came together. It was just meant to be. And that blend worked perfectly with this pipe shape. And they were on the phone together, and it just came to him, the Piccadilly. That's where this pipe got its name, because they were working it out. He found the perfect blend for the perfect pipe, and it just came together like magic. And that is the story of how this pipe got its name, the Piccadilly. Awesome, right? So, since this pipe came with a tin of its namesake blend, let's go ahead and review this blend. Now, I've had this blend before, so let's go ahead and get this guy open. Why am I spelling the top? That made no sense at all. All right, let's keep moving. Delicious, beautiful. Now, again, I've had this before, but not in this pipe. So let's give it a try. So here's the thing. Here's where I'm torn. One of the reasons why I really haven't gotten too deep into the really nice artisan pipe world is this is a work of art. Like this is beautiful. This is a beautiful pipe. How do you bring fire? Let fire touch such a beautiful piece of artwork. And that's what this is. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a collector. And I'm one of those people who's like, oh, it has to say mint in the box. You can't touch it. If you want to have it out, put it under a display case, something like that. But this is made to be smoked, right? And it would be an injustice to let this pipe go unsmoked. And what Greg Pease himself said was, it's not up to him what happens to this pipe. But if it were up to him, first thing he would do is crack open the tin, load up the pipe, and see if I can find the same magic that he did when he named this pipe the Piccadilly. So look, Greg, this is for you, man. Here we go. Let's load this thing up. All right, now that I'm done making a mess, let's go ahead and get started. So, got the pipe loaded up, got the Piccadilly loaded with Piccadilly, and we're gonna light this bad boy up. So I'm gonna use my Zippo with the butane insert. Now, look, I'm not one of those people who thinks that you got to stay away from the Zippo with the normal Zippo lighter fluid, but it's true that you will get some of that lighter fluid aroma and flavor a little bit at first. So to avoid any of that, to get the purest flavor, I'm going to use butane. So this is Zippo, but it's a butane insert. So let's see how it goes. All right. So I have had Piccadilly before. I'm not making this review just off this one bowl. That wouldn't be fair at all. Now, the first thing you're going to notice with Piccadilly is obviously the tin note. And the first thing about the tin note that you're going to notice is the Latakia. Now, it's not overpowering, but you will definitely notice that it's there. After the Latakia, you're definitely going to notice some sweeter notes, some honey, some citrus from the Virginias, and some other fruity notes from the Perique. On first lighting the bowl, the interesting thing is you're not going to get the Latakia right up front like you do with the tin note. You're actually going to get more of the Virginias coming forward with a little bit of the Latakia backing it up. And don't get me wrong, the Latakia is still definitely there, but it's more like a campfire in the background, right? Just crackling away, doing its thing. Very cool. Gotta keep it lit while I'm trying to talk here. The Perique is there with a bit of a cinnamony note, backed up again by the Latakia. Those two work really, really well together here, but it's not super evident. You may actually have to look for the Perique at first. In the beginning part, it was more Virginia forward. Now that we push towards the second half of the bowl, the Periques tend to come out a little bit more. Virginia's back off, Periques come forward a little bit more, again, accentuated and accented by the Latakia. This blend is really nuanced. So, overall, in the end, this is a mild to medium-bodied English blend. Very, very interesting. And again, this is not one of those blast you in the face with flavor blends. This is more nuanced. This is more, you got to think about the flavors a little bit. You got to pull them out. But when you know what you're looking for, very, very nice. And that's actually one of the things that I love about GL Pease blends. So, some blends, again, they're blast you in the face. You know what you're getting. It's Latakia, it's Virginia, it's Perique. No, GL Pease blends tend to be more nuanced. Even the ones that are more, full flavored, right? But with GL Pease blends, in my experience, there's depth, you know? It's not just width, there's depth. You can actually go back and pick out flavors that you didn't notice before. And that's one of the things that I really love about GL Pease, just amazing blends. And this is no different. So for me, this is easily an all-day smoke. Very, very easy to pick up, and you could smoke this all day long. But what do I rate this thing? So between 1 and 10, you know, 1 being, you know, I'll never pick it up again, 10 being amazing, I'll smoke it every single day. You can't pick 7 because 7's a cop-out. Try it yourself, honestly, don't use 7. I'm gonna say this is easily an 8.5. It's not for everybody. You know, people who like the more, you know, full-flavored, more hit-you-in-the-face blends, this is not gonna be one of those. But for those who want a nice, easygoing smoke, one that you can also explore and think about if you really want to, highly recommended. 8.5 out of 10 for me. And, of course, as far as Nate King's pipe, love this thing. It's a beautiful work of art. Check that out. This is amazing. Will I buy one of Nate King's pipes again in the future? Absolutely.
Shut up and take my money.
So, don't forget to check out Nate King on Instagram, Nate King Pipes, or go to his website, natekingpipes.com. Nate and Greg, thank you so much for making this available. This is, again, it's a beautiful work of art, and I am extremely humbled to be able to own one of these. So, thank you guys. This is incredible. Nate, I am really looking forward to interviewing you. Greg, looking forward to speaking with you soon, and man, thank you again. Everybody watching and listening, thank you. Happy smokes.
Dad likes leather.